I turn more YouTube animators into Multiverse 3D models with no AI. But I've done this a lot, and it's gotten really repetitive, and also it takes me a while. So I use a wheel to determine the challenge and how much time I get. The first character I'm going to do is ice cream sandwich. So let's see what I get. What? No keyboard. Okay. And for the time... 1 hour? Alright. There you go. Oh my god, this feels so freaking weird. I missed the keyboard over. Oh gosh. Oh, I can't hit N. I need to hit this one. If you haven't tried using Blender without a keyboard, it will feel very slow and difficult. Normally, most people use their keyboards as a shortcut to make the process more faster. In this challenge though, I have to manually click on buttons to do the most manual tasks. It's like you have to consume water from a cup by only using chopsticks. I hate this. Anyways, I'm making the body of a character that looks like a gumdrop for some reason. I then manually grab a cube and make it more like a sphere for the head. Now, I could make the arms by adding a cube and extrude it a lot. However, that's going to be a lot of clicking, and I'm going to get carpal tunnel really easily. So I used the curve for to add like an arm and add some roundness. Since the legs don't bend that much, I added a cylinder and moved it to make it look less even. Yet, looking at this, we need this beautiful eyes. I just added a UV sphere and a media modifier, and I mean that's a lot more beautiful. I know that the mouth has some outline around the edge of the mouth, like the orange out, but I ran into a unique problem that I don't want to make it. So I created a curve and made him the worst uneven smile in history. Okay, next we need to make his chicken finger looking hair. I made another cube shaped it like a chicken finger without any reference because I have no time, and duplicated it to realize that it should be reversed. It should be reversed. I remember watching a video where he adopted a dog named Rhea. Not only is she a cute little dog, but I believe that she looks super to model. So I made the body part like another Tic Tac, and I duplicated it, rotated it to make the legs. At this point, it kind of looks like I know what I'm doing, but in reality, I don't. Then this happened. Okay, I think this is fine. Take a round if you want to see the finished render. But now, let's move on to... Well, at least I can have my keyboard back. Especially a dead body. Alright, let's see what I get. Must include Jaden or James somewhere. More stuff to do. Okay, hopefully I have a bigger amount of time because Rebecca has a much more complex character and I feel like I'm going to have a hard time. 5 hours. Alright, let's do it again. First things first, I went on YouTube and started scrolling down her videos trying to look for some good references. Damn it, Ash, now's not a good time! Then I put random images into Photo P to try to make a good character sheet without having to draw anything. I swear, if there's a character sheet of Rebecca out there, I'll freaking scream. Anyways, I created a sculpt reference sheet of the front, the side, and the stern part of Rebecca. Then I opened Blender to put the reference out, and it immediately started crashing. Thank you, Blender. Anyways, I added a cube for the head and started modeling the body. However, the more I look into the reference, the more I realize it sucks. Like, look at the bottom of the face. They don't even match. Plus, the front image I used has the body more up, which means I don't even get to see the neck. Maybe I'm just that bad at Googling. Rather than relying on the reference, I instead made some block-shaped objects. What it does is it will show me the size of each part of the body in 3D. I also used this picture from a tutorial that I found on YouTube to do the arm and the thumb because I forgot how to do it. Now, normally once I get the block out done, I join them together with the scope mode and smooth all the models together to create a realistic looking body that was once separated before. However, if I do that, it will make a very high resolution model with millions of vertices. So what I do is a process of retopology, where I rebuild a new model with much more simple structure. Though, I'm not sure if I have enough time for that. I decided to skip the whole process and decided to just start modeling from the head. Frankly, the way I did this process is just trial and error, hoping that it will look good in the end because there are multiple things that I haven't even started yet. Some parts turned out great, and some parts looks like a freaking Twizzler. For the hair, I made both a circle and a path curve. The fun part is that you can connect the circle curve to the path curve and make some really cool looking stylized hair. But the more I look at this, the more I feel like it just doesn't fit at all. This forced me to delete all the hairs and wasted 20 minutes of precious time. Despite that, I can't leave her bald like a person that is bad at 2D platformers. So then I made 2 cubes, combined them together, and tried creating the hair in the most drunkest way possible. I then added a dress, her sandals, pants, and eyebrows. All in just 20 minutes. Now, I could use her normal eyes. However, I want to make this frame that has Jenny in it for the challenge. And Rebecca's eyes are already closed. So I'm on that. And not gonna lie, this is kinda cuter. But I have less than an hour left. And I gotta hurry up and get Jenny in here. Otherwise, I failed the challenge. So I added Jet. The model that I created earlier. I'm gonna save this project just in case. Lastly, I started posting both of them as quick as possible. Goodness. That was long. Oh my gosh. I'm so hungry. Anyways, here are the final renders. And yeah, honestly, it's kind of solid. I know there are a lot of things that I need to fix or improve, like the stupid clip-in that I saw, or the nose a bit too big. I also realized that somebody else made a 3D model of ice cream sandwich, and I think theirs is a lot better. Doors! Now, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, click on this video right here where I made 3D animations and the artwork out in 3D.